The Good Garbage podcast has been brought to you by Pakka. Pakka has been creating solutions in the food packaging, carry, and service space. Pakka utilizes sugarcane residue and upcycles it into amazing products. Their latest offering is a compostable, flexible packaging solution for the chocolate and confectionery industry. The products are available in the Indian subcontinent and in North America now. Pakka is also building an end-to-end solutions for customers in the food service and delivery space. For any query, do email at connect@pakka.com, and Pakka is Pakka.
Hello. Welcome into another edition of Good Garbage News. I'm the producer of Good Garbage, Alex Moore. Today, we're releasing an episode about the latest industry updates from July 2025. Basically, what we do with this part of the podcast is, in addition to releasing the regular interviews of the Good Garbage podcast hosted by Ved Krishna, we also release some industry news every month, just so anybody who's listening can keep up to date with all the latest in the industry, all in one place. Anything that has to do with sustainable packaging, we'll talk about it here, and we'll even go beyond that a little bit as well. So yeah, welcome in. It's Good Garbage News. Let's get started. We'll start with the Environmental Protection Agency here in the US. Again, I record these from Portland, Oregon. They said Friday they are eliminating their research and development arm and reducing agency staff by thousands of employees. The agency's Office of Research and Development has long provided the scientific underpinnings for EPA's mission to protect the environment and human health. The EPA said in May it would shift its scientific expertise and research efforts to program offices that focus on major issues like air and water. The EPA also said it is beginning the process to eliminate thousands of jobs following a Supreme Court ruling last week that cleared the way for the U.S. president's plans to downsize the federal workforce, despite warnings that critical government services will be lost and hundreds of thousands of federal employees will be out of their jobs. Total staffing at EPA will go down to 12,448, a reduction of more than 3,700 employees, or nearly 23%, from staffing levels in January earlier this year. Okay, let's move on and talk about Mars. They have launched a $250 million sustainability investment fund to drive innovation and growth in recyclable and compostable alternatives to flexible plastics, among other areas. In line with its 2024 Mars Sustainable in a Generation report, the company announces that its $250 million capital commitment will be divided across investment funds and direct investments. These are anticipated to further innovations and scientific developments and help overcome industrial challenges. Areas of focus include next-generation packaging, specifically focusing on biobenign replacements for flexible plastics, including recyclable and compostable materials. The company also sets its sights on healthier and lower emission alternatives. To product ingredients, as well as technologies that reduce the emissions related to agricultural inputs. Scanfil and Sulapak are pushing the transition into green packaging with a foil made of bio-based and compostable Sulapak material. The Degrafoil 1.7 by Scanfil is made of Sulapak Flow 1.7 wood composite and is used in thermoforming machines as a direct replacement for conventional plastic foils. Sulapak Flow 1.7 combines the functionality of plastic with the advantages of fibrous materials. It is certified industrially compostable. Final products made of Flow 1.7 have a smooth, fiber-like surface that feels distinct from conventional plastic. The possibilities for color are nearly limitless. In terms of scratch resistance and durability, Degrafoil 1.7 is comparable to traditional plastic. Absolute has successfully trialed an industry-first paper-based cap and bottle duo as a part of the company's vision to create a fully bio-based bottle. The cap's design will, in the first generation, combine a body made of more than 95% FSC-certified fibers with a thin top seal barrier made of plastic. The long-term ambition is to replace the plastic with a bio-based material, so the entire cap will be made of renewable materials. Already now, a cap made primarily from renewable material opens the potential for reductions of carbon footprint compared to conventional materials such as aluminum. The cap will be recyclable as paper in markets that have recycling systems in place that can separate paper from other materials. The paper-based cap is a part of the Future of Packaging initiative, which seeks to empower consumers and brands to commit more conscious choices around the packaging of their spirits. The paper-based cap and bottle combination was trialed for the first time at the Absolute the Map event, where bartenders were able to put the new innovation to the test. The focus of the test was to evaluate functionality, handling, and overall impression of the cap in real-life situations. The next steps on the development journey involve further quality testing, followed by a limited in-market trial. Elopak, Orkla, and Dow have rolled out a new line of D-Pack cartons. This new line contains for the first time a unique mix of circular polyethylene and biocircular polymers. The D-Pack cartons, which are set to become standard across all OHPC products packaged by Elopak, are available. D-Pack cartons are made from responsibly sourced paperboard, coated with thin layers of polymers to protect the product inside and prevent waste. The thin plastic layer in the new D-Pack cartons will initially contain 10% post-consumer circular polyethylene. The other 90% of the polyethylene fraction will be supplied from biocircular polymers sourced from vegetable-based waste, such as used cooking oil. Both are sourced and produced through a certified third-party mass balance chain of custody. The upcoming EU packaging and packaging waste regulation mandates incorporating recycled content in the plastic fraction by 2030. Elopak and OHPC are proactively demonstrating a shared commitment to addressing market requirements. Stora Enso and Matrix Pack have entered a strategic partnership agreement with a joint ambition to drive the development of sustainable formed fiber packaging. Building on an already existing collaboration, this next step unites Stora Enso's innovation leadership in renewable materials with Matrix Pack's industrial know-how and global market presence to create the next generation of sustainable packaging. This comes from both companies' ambitions to scale formed fiber technologies and solutions designed to replace less environmental packaging materials, such as plastics. The partnership will also unlock joint opportunities in fiber sourcing and supply chain integration, drawing on the strengths of both companies across the value chain. As a part of the agreement, Stora Enso has acquired a minority stake in Matrix Pack and will take a seat on the company's board. Amcor announced it has designed and produced a bespoke 3-compartment ready meal tray for a new range of single-serve ambient microwavable ready meals from specialist French manufacturer Cofigeo. In line with Cofigio's sustainability commitments, the tray has been created to conform to Design for Recycling guidelines, offering a lightweight monomaterial polypropylene construction that is suitable for collection and reprocessing in France's recycling infrastructure. The trays will be used to package 5 distinct French and Italian-style recipes, each featuring meat or fish, a starchy food, and a vegetable. Keeping the 3 main ingredients separate enables consumers to choose whether to mix them when the meal is eaten. Working in close collaboration with the customer, Amcor devised a tray with different size compartments that took into account the various sizes, textures, and densities of all the ingredients. At the same time, the tray had to meet Cofigio's other key requirements to be suitable to run on existing filling lines, destackable, retortable, provide an effective oxygen barrier, and ensure ease of use for the end consumer. The PromoFur project, coordinated by Aimplast, aims to unlock the potential of agri-food and lignocellulosic residues by converting them into 2 high-value bio-based compounds. PromoFur project focuses on different strategies to overcome key industrial bottlenecks in the fermentation processes of these 2 high-value bio-based compounds. After its first year of activity, the project consortium met on June 17th at the University of College Dublin to review processes across the different work packages. Key achievements include promising results in enzymatic hydrolysis, near completion of microorganism characterization, and the first outcomes in the production of volatile fatty acids. Work is also advancing on scaling up the fermentation process and designing those production systems for PHBV and 2,3-BDO. The second cycle of collecting agri-industrial waste is being organized. Analysis of collected agri and food waste has already been carried out. The project valorizes a wide range of agri-food and lignocellulosic residues, including low-value starches, whey permeate, industrial wastewater, rice straw, wheat straw, and pruning waste. Okay, that's all I have for industry updates. Please follow the Good Garbage feed, subscribe to us, make sure you don't miss an episode. Also, check us out on YouTube. I don't know if all of our Spotify listeners know this, but every single episode of the Good Garbage podcast is available for video on YouTube. So you can actually see the conversation that is happening between Vade and the guest. Our YouTube channel is fun. We also put shorts on there, so the best clips from the episode. So check those out too. Please subscribe to us on YouTube and check it out. You can also see us on Instagram. Just search Good Garbage Podcast. You'll find us on all social medias there. And of course, we're also on LinkedIn, so we can tag the people that are on these great episodes. So please check us out. Our most recent 2 episodes, we had Alvin Lim of NBCO and William Orts from the USDA, goes by Bill. Both great episodes, both really interesting people, both had a lot to say. So please check out both of those episodes of the Good Garbage podcast. That's it for me. I'm Alex Moore, the producer of the show. Please reach out to me if you have any ideas for guests, anyone that you want to come on the show, some things that you think we're missing, feedback, concerns, comments, give it all, please. You can email me, alex.moore@packa.com, and Moore is Moore. Always love suggestions, always love to hear from people. Thank you so much. I will be with you next month for an August edition of Good Garbage News. Take care.
Thank you for listening to the Good Garbage podcast. Follow us on social media to never miss an episode. Links are in the description below. I'm your host, Ved Krishna. See you next time.